Australia's bargain airfare battle is about to get turned up a notch with a new budget carrier preparing to take off.
Yeah, Bonza is promising high quality and low fares when it launches next year, but with previous low-cost airlines falling short in Australia's tough market, can it go the distance? From Qantas to Jetstar, Virgin and now Bonza. Australia's airline wars are about to soar to new heights. As a new player prepares to take off in 2022, it's promising new flight routes.
The vast majority of the services we will operate are non-competitive. These will be routes where currently people have an option of connecting or driving or not going, and that's where we're really going to change the market.
And low fares.
I would expect the fares to be 30 to 50% cheaper than the other airlines currently.
The budget end of the local market is a tough one to crack. Over the years, we've seen the likes of Ansett and Tiger take it on. So what makes Bonza different?
They're not going to take on Qantas, who they say do a terrific job. Or they're not going to take on Jetstar or Virgin Australia. It's going to be connecting the dots that aren't currently connected.
The good news for Aussies? Your next holiday could be about to get a whole lot cheaper. We're joined by aviation editor at the West Australian newspaper, Jeffrey Thomas. Jeffrey, we've heard all this before. How long will this one last?
Look, Koshi, we have heard it all before. Absolutely, there's a long list of airlines that have sadly passed us by. But this one is quite different. They've got some deep pockets, a different business plan, and they've got some really experienced airline chiefs. So yeah, I think it's going to be a very, very interesting airline that will offer something quite different.
So what's it offering? Explain to us.
Okay, so if you're in Perth and you want to go to Byron Bay, you've got to go through Sydney. If you're in Mount Isa and you want to go to Launceston, you've got to go through Sydney or Melbourne. If you're in Adelaide, you want to go to Broome, you've got to go through Perth. So what they're going to do is they're going to get the route map of Qantas and Jetstar and Virgin and put it on a table and say, okay, what dots are not connected? Because we're going to connect the dots that aren't connected. And this is what Ryanair has done in Europe. And they've opened up all sorts of extraordinary routes at crazy, crazy low prices. And all of a sudden, huge amount of traffic is on those routes. People are saying, well, I was going to go to X, but hang on, I can go to Y and it's half the price. I'm going to go to Y instead because the beaches are much the same. So, yeah, it's an interesting business model.
Okay, so it's not frequency. They're not saying you can fly to Broome from Adelaide 6 times a day. It might be 3 times a week or 2 times a week, and they'll try and do a good deal, landing deal, with the airport in Broome and some of these smaller airports.
Look, absolutely, you hit the nail right on the head there, Koshi, because these airports are going to be saying, hang on, come and see us because we've got a great deal for you. We want you to fly here. And so, yes, and also it'll probably be 2 or 3 times a week, and it'll be seasonal. In summer, no, you won't be flying to Broome, but you will be going to Launceston. So, you know, it'll be a seasonal airline 2 or 3 times a week. It won't be doing Sydney, Melbourne, you know, every 15 minutes like Qantas does. And they say Qantas does a terrific job. We're not going to touch them. Why would you?
So we've seen airlines like Tiger Air drop off the charts and not make it. If these flights are going to be so cheap, how are they going to make any money?
Well, they've got the very latest Boeing 737 aircraft. They're going to strip away everything that's not necessary. And obviously, you're going to buy things on board like you do with Ryanair or EasyJet in Europe. And those models work really, really well. But I think it's more about connecting destinations that aren't connected because people really want to fly non-stop. If you start a new non-stop route, you'll triple the traffic on that route. That's been a proven formula overseas.
Yeah, it is annoying stopping over somewhere, isn't it? Hey, we wish them the best.
Okay.
Consumers are the winners.
Yeah.
Good on you, Jeffrey. Good to see you.
Pleasure.
Ahead